My crush watched my game. I found out it was a home game, and once I knew that, I decided to invite her. We were friends, and I thought it would be a low-pressure way for her to come see me play. So I sent her the invite, and when she said she'd come, I felt both excited and nervous at the same time. I couldn't stop thinking about her sitting in the stands while I played. When the game started, I tried to focus on the court, but every time I looked over, there she was, sitting with our friends. It made me a little nervous, but I pushed the thoughts aside and told myself I just needed to play my best. Then during the third quarter, I made a solid move for a layup. It wasn't anything fancy, but it was smooth. I caught her eye as I made it, and she smiled at me. It gave me a bit of confidence. At least I had one good play under my belt. I felt confident that my shots would go in. So in the next play, I decided to take a shot from deep. I pulled up, hoping for a miracle, but the ball missed badly. The crowd let out a few awkward chuckles as I stood there, frozen. I knew I had messed up, and I could feel my face turning red. The coach immediately called a timeout, and I was pulled out of the game. I sat down on the bench, trying to shake off the embarrassment. I kept replaying that awful shot in my head while watching the game unfold from the sideline. I felt like I had totally blown my chance to impress her, and that thought only made it worse. I ended up staying on the bench for the rest of the game. I was so focused on my mistake that I couldn't even enjoy the rest of the match. My mind kept drifting back to how I'd messed up in front of her. I could see her in the stands, and I just hoped she didn't think I was terrible at this. By the time the game ended, she had already left with her friends. I didn't get a chance to talk to her, and I felt like I had wasted the opportunity. I wanted to kick myself for not making a better impression. Later that night, I got a text from her that simply said, "Nice layup, haha." I stared at the screen, feeling a mix of relief and disappointment. She was being kind, but I still couldn't shake the feeling that I had let her down, especially after everything else that happened.